trick is about driving in the snow and the weather like this, basically for trucks, is that you just basically try to maneuver as easy as possible. You basically, any type of maneuver that you do, you basically trying to keep it straight as possible and not too much sharp on turns or anything like that. As much room as you have, you take. And you take it slowly. You can't, normally, like right here, normally I try to keep the gap open. And it's hard to do because they slow down just about at the same time you slow down again. So you're always fighting to make sure that there's a space between. Because as the icy roads come, you get people who are inexperienced, like that truck right in front of me. He's inexperienced. He's going about 40 miles an hour, and I'm not going to pass him. That's another thing that a lot of people kind of mistakenly do, is they pass everything they can in sight, and then they end up in the median, which is where I mostly see a lot of the cars in the ditch during the storms, is into the median. And this, as you can see, most of your ice and everything is on the hammer lane. And you'd be surprised how many people just ignore that ice and try to just, go ahead and pass everybody who's slower than you, which is a tendency that you want to do because you're on the schedule, you're in a hurry. But at the same time, the moment you get out there, you're riding on ice, and sometimes that isn't even graded because the road that's being utilized now is the one that's supposed to be on, basically the slow lane, and so they're more concentrating on that lane than they are when you're passing. And you have no idea what's over there. So you're taking a risk every time that you go around there. And when they pass a truck, as you can see, these cars are about to pass this truck, but they don't do it in a hurry. They just hang back, which is something that we ask you not to do. I mean, let's face it. If you're going to pass a truck, then pass the truck. But if you do pass a truck, don't just slow down so that he has to slow down after you pass him. Because obviously, if you're passing the truck, you're going faster than he is. That's why you wanted to pass him. And so you don't need to be slowing down after that, Watch it in the turns. As you can see, we got very little maneuverability room. Remember, I always have to have a way out, and my only way out is to that shoulder, which is covered with snow, or this hammer lane, which is covered with ice. And I got this snow truck, which, well, he's being okay, but if he's in trouble, then I'd be in trouble because I'm too close to him. So I'm trying to get some distance from him. And I have no idea what kind of experience he has. So, I have to keep a careful eye on that. Anything that he has problems with, I'm going to have problems with later. And you'd be surprised at what you can actually encounter out here. I've encountered a lot of things that be amazing. People that carry equipment, they lose it behind their trucks or whatever, and I'll have the radio on, and you be hearing the funny thing is like, oh, you got a couch down the road, you got a chair down the road, you got a bed down the road. We even had a washer and dryer on the road one time, but it's amazing what you can find. But yeah, you just got to be on your toes, out here. But take it slowly and carefully. You know, if you're going to turn left and right, don't do it in a sharp type turning. And just pretend that you're on ice skates, so therefore whatever you're going to do is you're going to be very delicate in maneuvers, and you should be safe. I slid a few times already, but I wasn't going in a reckless way to where if I was sliding I couldn't control it. And that's the whole half of battle, because the first thing that you try to do when you start sliding, you go, I'm in panic and all that stuff, and that ain't going to help. That ain't going to help. No. What you need to do is relax. Say, oh, okay, I'm sliding. I know what to do, and so you start doing it. You don't have a chance to panic. Well, you know, and that's a good point. We have a typical day. This is what we normally see a lot. The pullovers. And what's sad is a lot of times you get this and people stop to look, and then they create a traffic jam. But in some ways, when I see a truck that's stuck in there and stuff, it kind of reminds me that I might be next. And that's something that we always think about, and it's not always during the winter. It's just that we know that that guy in the truck was just trying to go to work or doing work to feed his family, and he ends up, you know, biting in the ditch. And sometimes it doesn't work out too good, and the guy doesn't make it, or he does make it, but he loses a career. Either way, you're finished doing truck driving. I mean, if I rolled over or anything, I ever end up in the ditch and stuff, you know, that's going to be the one time that I'll say, okay, that's enough of that. It's not the fact that I'd be shell-shocked. It's just the fact that, you know, you don't want to lose your focus. And you don't want to lose your nerve out here. The moment you lose your nerve, you lose. And I try not to. So we just got to take it carefully. Got to watch all the crazy people who doesn't seem to know that it's winter out here. And then you got the traffic, and then you got traffic lights. Just like this one here, we're coming off the US 151, and we were at, well, supposedly 65 when it's good weather, but now we got this traffic light that's coming up, so then everybody has to slow down and stuff. So. But we're now almost in Madison, Wisconsin. We're about I'd say about a half hour away from Jefferson, so we'll get over there to the shipper, and the receiver, and deliver this cans. Now this delivery is not supposed to be till 6 o'clock tonight. There's him sliding. But we can drop it early. The normal routine drops, so by the time you get over there, I should have another load waiting for me. So I'll keep it safe and keep it between the, well, I can't say white lines because you can't see the lines, but keep it between the snowbanks. All right, let's have fun.